Marching toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Rucker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. If you look at this defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I won't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try to combat what they expect to see.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Now a throw here, hauled in. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Rodriguez now on second down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Yellow, lining, opposite, green.
Love looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Check right. Black block.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Rodriguez, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And coming up of an early season open week, And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. A give right side for Pacheco. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Armadillos are an extra point away from drawing level. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here we go.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Love now. Over the middle, complete. It's Rodriguez. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, going to the air with Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Love once more. is caught. It's Boyd. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To the air again, Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Finding Boyd along the sideline. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Ready.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
17.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Down.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense, but you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team. And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. 2nd down, here's Richardson. Steps away to his left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now Richardson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Richardson. Caught, it's Williams. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Pacheco. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A final shot before the half. Richardson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. So with message received here, no need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Goblin's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Short throw going to be caught by Waddle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First and 10, it's Richardson. Forced out to his left. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play there. 43 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
To throw now, here's Love. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Over the dime looked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A second down throw for Love. And that'll be caught downfield by Chenault. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
They'll run here with Rodriguez. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Ready.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Switch, yellow, Smith, red, blue, check.
And now we'll run with Rodriguez. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Butker's kick here is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun, Richardson. A short one here, secured by the tight end, Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Back to the air with Richardson. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but he will still bring up a 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
10 cycles.
On 1st and 10, Love. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Check pink.
2nd and 12.
Yellow, line, opposite, green, check white, black one.
Here's Rodriguez. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that hole with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A timeout here for an injured player. Definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check pink, yellow, line.
They run the counter. Rodriguez. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Check white, black swap, switch, yellow.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. Butker's kick here is good, and that extends their advantage to 6 at 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 6, 57 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now Richardson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Eagles 16. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So now it's the Eagles' turn, trailing by a point, 20 seconds to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. Complete to Boyd. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
Here we go.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Love. And throw right side here going to be incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This ball intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for our visitors, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing a roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like